Honda CB125F best motorcycle review. Popular bike but build quality not great on some used models. Honda has a long, proven and successful history with its affordable, economical, 125 cubic centimeters commuters dating right back to the 1970s, and the Honda CB125F, introduced new in 2015 as a successor to the preceding, half-aired 2009 to 2015 CBF125, was a worthy addition to the family and became an instant bestseller. Its air-cooled, four-stroke, single-cylinder engine was updated, it gained fuel injection and, as a result, was more economical than ever. It also got a new look, albeit without the fairing, to more closely resemble Honda's then CB500F and CB650F. Production was also switched from India to China. Latest news, all-new Honda CB125F for 2021. The result was a very simple and straightforward lightweight roadster, albeit one still with a few neat design touches such as a gear indicator, that was so ridiculously easy to ride and unintimidating it made a great first or learner bike. Indeed, the CB was the machine of choice at many training schools, but also so affordable and cheap to run, with a claimed MPG in excess of 150 miles, that it makes a bargain commuter as well. Ride quality and brakes. Invitingly small, with a low seat height, slim proportions and light overall weight, the CB125F is both ridiculously easy to ride, which, along with being cheap and reliable, is why it's so popular with riding schools, and yet also so nimble, with fantastic maneuverability around town, that it also makes a great commuter, more than able to nip through congested traffic. Those improved traits were the result of Honda giving the CB125F an all-new tubular steel frame along with 18 inches 6-spoke wheels, slightly larger than the old CBF's 17-inch versions. The new CB also received an ever so slightly fatter 120mm telescopic fork up front to go with the same twin rear shocks, which were now painted red for added speed. Engine. Although still a conventional, straightforward, air-cooled, four-stroke single, the 2015 CB125FS motor was virtually new with very few parts retained from the old. One of the most important additions was Honda's latest fuel injection system, which, coupled with a revised cylinder head and exhaust system, increased both the bike's low to mid-range torque and also fuel economy. As a side effect, the power and torque figures are down from 11.1 brake horsepower to 10.46 and 8.2 FTLB to 7.52. But working with such low numbers in the first place, you're not going to feel it. But the revised mapping and FI certainly adds more of a poke down, which makes it stronger when pulling away from lights than the previous model anyway. Plenty of owners comment about how grunty and flexible it is for a 125, being able to pull away from traffic lights and the like impressively briskly. The other bonus is improved fuel economy, with Honda claiming 155 miles per gallon, although in real-world use this is nearer 100. Reliability and build quality. Honda deservedly have an almost peerless reputation for build quality and reliability, certainly among the big four Japanese manufacturers, and the CB125F maintains the tradition. However, it's not without fault. Although the uprated, air-cooled, single-cylinder four-stroke engine has proved almost completely reliable, as its predecessors did before it, with absolutely no failures reported by owners, there can be problems elsewhere, largely due to its budget nature. Honda insisted at the bike's launch in 2015 that the now built-in China machine, it was previously assembled in India, had a decent hike in quality, too, underlying the fact by stating that it's been built to endure the rigors of European weather. Value versus rivals. The 2015 to 2020 Honda CB125F is one of the cheapest of all bikes to run and maintain due to the combination of its low purchase price, even lower running costs and overall reliability. When launched in 2015, priced at just £2,499, the CB125F was actually £200 cheaper than its CBF125 predecessor, which made it even better value for money than the bike it replaced. Used examples are obviously cheaper still, although such has been its success and popularity, residual values remain high. It's an in-demand bike, after all. We've seen even higher mileage, early examples from 2015 with in excess of 15,000 miles on its clocks go for in excess of £1,800. Equipment. At the end of the day, the CB125F is a budget bike that's been built down to a price to be affordable and conceived to be lightweight, simple and cheap to run. As such, the equipment you get as standard is fairly basic. There's no sophisticated or fancy cycle parts, no electronic rider aids or ABS, and, since the change from the CBF125, no fancy, weather-beating bodywork, luggage provision or creature comforts, either. All that said, however, the CB125F is also a Honda and, as such, usually expected to not only have slightly better build quality than most rivals, but surprisingly good equipment levels, too, and it has.